Why Nnamdi KANU and Sunday Igboho should listen to Governor Fayemi's statement about Nigeria's unity. On Friday, Governor Fayemi of Ekiti State, during a dinner organized in honor of members of the Alumni Association of the Third Regular Course of the NDA in Ado-Ekiti, made a particularly strong statement concerning the unity of the country that agitators like Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi KANU, including their followers, should pay attention to. In the statement issued through his chief press secretary Yinka Oyebode, Governor Fayemi spoke about the unity of the country. Emphasizing that the nation would overcome the challenges that it is currently facing, including agitations by secessionists. He ended by reassuring that despite these challenges, the country would remain indivisible, united, and also prosperous. The President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration has faced different problems since its assumption into power. The country has been plagued with the activities of secessionist groups like the Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB), as well as Yoruba Nation agitators. These groups are led by Nnamdi KANU and Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, respectively. Governor Fayemi's statement is a testament to the strong stance of the government on secessionist activities in the country. Many times in the past, President Muhammadu Buhari emphasized on the non-negotiability of the country's unity, stressing that his administration would never yield to the demand of secessionists seeking to tear the country apart. Wow, the secessionists are not even tearing the country apart. It is Buhari and his co-ops that are tearing the country apart through their nepotistic, approach towards the governance of Nigeria. And also, it has been said that even Governor Wike has come out to say that they are the ones, even the northern people or northern government or northern leaders are the ones, trying to divide the country. When VAT, value-added tax, are being generated from the southern part of the country and supplied to the north, and north, in other words, are not reciprocating. There is no, tax that they pay. Come to think of it, the herdsmen wahala that is giving us problem in this country, is it not a private business? The cattle rearing is a private business. They are not generating any revenue. They are not paying any tax to the government. And meanwhile, the oil we produce in the south, the businesses we own in the south, all the infrastructure, all the investment in the south are paying taxes, and taxes are being generated from the south, and later they will share it among the governors in the northern part, and the northern benefit even more than the southerners benefit. Like the PIB bills that was passed, just 3% is what is being given back to the Niger Delta, and you're telling you are not dividing the country. In other words, you in the northern part of the country, you believe you have a Sharia law that is different from the constitution of Nigeria, and you say the Igboho and Nnamdi KANU are the ones dividing the country. No, it is the policy of this present administration and the so-called northern elders that have divided this country already. You say, okay, you want to destroy alcohol, that alcohol is prohibited in your so-called Sharia state, and meanwhile the alcohol revenue that is being generated in the south, which you even gain from, and you are telling us we are one Nigeria. Where is the one Nigeria? And you still tell us Nnamdi KANU and Sunday Igboho are the ones fighting for the division of the country, which is propaganda and blasphemy, and it is not so. The real division is coming from the leaders, especially the Fulani leaders, the Buhari and the northern elders. Well, Governor Fayemi reiterated that despite the challenges facing Nigeria, the country would never break up. This means that the agitators are wasting their time by continually asking for separate republics. Fayemi also stated that the country would come out from its recent challenges stronger and more prosperous. Agitators should understand that the challenges facing the country would not lead to its breakup. Instead, it will come out stronger and more prosperous. Hence, it is time they embrace the country as she is and start working for our progress rather than our downfall. Well, nobody is really looking for the downfall of the country, because at first, when the injustice meted on these so-called people, was becoming alarming and becoming too much, they cried to the government, the federal government of Buhari. But what did he do? He looked away. He never attended to their cry, because they are Sultans, or because they are Christians, or because they are infidel. But when it comes to the Fulani cry, the government, wakes up and start, trying to fix things for them. Or when it comes to the killing of the Fulani, the President Muhammadu Buhari will lose appetite immediately. Malami will lose his sleep. Femi Adesina will be saying rubbish. Joe Igboho that is supposed to support the Sultana or the Igbo, we hide under his gutter project and be drinking gutter water and vomit nonsense from his mouth. You see that this division is coming from the so-called leaders that they call themselves the northern leader and Buhari himself. Well, reaction has been trailing. Well, I don't know why some people in this 419 country called Nigeria behave like imbeciles and idiots. The fool who is advocating for one Nigeria, is he not mindful of his pocket and family? Oh, Fayemi, you are a useless man. All of you that is saying one Nigeria is to steal the country money, nothing more. Yes, he's a politician. That's political talk. Don't be surprised tomorrow. He can change. Yes, I believe that he can change. In fact, he never said so. He's just playing to the gallery because he's a politician. I shouldn't take politicians' words seriously. So like serious. You people, you are hiding at the back of one finger, coward. So you like the way our country is being and our people are being slaughtered like cow every day. Yes, it is good to clamor for one Nigeria, yes, but if the government of the day is not, reciprocating, and saying or doing what we have said, if you are saying one Nigeria, then let it be practical. Let us, see it in your day-to-day activity, in your dissemination of policy, that truly this is one Nigeria. But when you are, justifying the Fulani, when they have committed any atrocities, you justify them. You say you need to give them probation, you reintegrate them, rehabilitate them. But if it will be the Southern automatic prosecution, you wouldn't want the court to lay verdict first. You say you proscribe them terrorists immediately, the same way you has proscribed the indigenous people of Biafra becoming terrorists. And meanwhile, they are harmless. They have not killed anybody. The only thing they did was to send those that call themselves Fulani killers, out of their land, because they have committed enough havoc. But the Fulani that are parading guns, even showing it, videoing themselves that they are in charge, and holding the AK-47 and other rifles, telling us that truly they are the ones who attacked Governor Orfon. They claim the responsibility. Nobody has gone after them to arrest them. But what Nnamdi KANU and Sunday Igboho has been doing is just like a wake-up call. Nobody is really saying Nigeria should divide automatically. But in the absence of good governance, yes, division is the next thing to take place, which is, what they are advocating for. Except if the governor or the president or the northerners have realized that truly, if Nigeria needs to be united, we need to, do things in agreement and in common, and also allow fundamental human rights to take place so that people can be free to their opinion. You can do things equally. So equality of the nation is what we want. Let's practice true federalism so that everybody can be one. So if this is being absent, then it simply means division is what will take place. Well, you're listening to Independent TV 7. Thanks for listening and God bless.